When Stam dropped that massive bombshell, I think he wanted the public to focus on him and his wife as normal civilians. They were being threatened, bullied, and coerced by this army general that was trying to frame them for Section 112 of the Thai Criminal Code, which makes it illegal to do anything or say anything bad against the Thai royal family. So remember when Tillybirds came out to say that they did not want to interfere on a personal private matter relating to infidelity just because both sides were giving different accounts of the same issue? Well, yeah, that's what we saw on Honkrasae yesterday. Gap of Tillybirds, the sound engineer, went on Pinum Ganshai's program. According to Gap, okay, Jam, his girlfriend, is not involved or in a relationship with Stam at all, contradicting what Stam came out with, the apology post. Stam started out as a regular stan, and she would go to every single one of Stam's concert ever since her school days. Now, Gap and Jam, they were in a relationship since 2021, and Stam and Jam would eventually get to know each other, and Stam actually invited Jam to work with him as a stylist and even invited Gap to, go on board and work with him. So all this time that Jam and Stam were working together, Gap said that it was a platonic, professional relationship. He would still pick Jam up and drop her off, believing that, it's nothing is romantic about it, even though Stam would text his girlfriend to rant about his marriage problems, about his wife, Kunil. And that's when netizens, after hearing that, they were like, Gap. So in 2022, Jam felt that Stam was trying to get close to her, so she distanced herself. And when a fan club asked to take a picture with Jam, Stam asked Jam not to appear at any events. In 2023, Stam wanted to see more of Jam, and eventually Jam was accused of being involved with Stam, and Stam's wife actually called Jam's mom and her friends, escalating the situation, and Jam eventually quit her role as Stam's stylist. Now, the two sides, Gap Jam versus Stam and Stam's wife, Kunil, they clashed at an event when Gap and Jam, they were trying to clear the air and get to the bottom of why Stam's wife had to call Jam's mom. And when Gap got a job as a sound engineer for Tillybirds, he bumped into Stam and his wife again, and an argument ensued. So after that incident, Stam wanted to end all working relationship with the label and Tillybirds on the basis that, if Gap was still working for Tillybirds, then Stam, he does not want to do anything or collab with the band or the label again. Gap wanted to seek advice from a music executive, which is very interesting because remember, Stam's account of this incident was that Gap and Jam, they were trying to corner this music executive and spread malicious lies about his wife. So regarding Stam's earlier claims that the defendant's party, they were trying to use Section 112 of the Thai Criminal Code to threaten, coerce Stam and his family to pull the case out, Gap also addressed this. So when they were being sued for defamation, Jam actually submitted phone chats to her lawyers as, evidence. And apparently, according to her lawyers, there were parts of the conversation that falls under 112. Now, we don't know what it is. That it wasn't revealed because they didn't want the other party to think that we are using this as a bluff. But he stands by the fact that Jam and her dad, they did not intend to use that to threaten Stam and his wife.